What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Two Sisters, One Book. I'm Carla.
And I'm Amanda, and we are two sisters, two moms tackling one book at a time.
So, Missy, really quickly, I got another bone to pick with you. You told me we were not ending on a cliffhanger. And
We
no,
really
yes,
didn't.
we didn't, but you left me wanting more. I was like, bro, what the heck? I'm like, oh, we'll get into it. We'll get into it later, but I just wanted to yell at you really quick. Get that out of the way before we get started.
Oh, brother. Um, you get 3 chapters tomorrow, so shut up.
All right. I
We
guess you're
left
thinking of.
Carla hanging is she bonded the biggest black dragon, one of the most deadliest dragons, but she was free falling, so basically she fell off her dragon. So that's where we ended. And now Carla finally got to see if she survived or not, which clearly she did.
She
And she
did.
didn't just bond one dragon. We saw that she bonds 2 dragons. And then we have a little love scene between Dain and we
What was that?
see.
Did you
I'm
make a
sorry.
face?
I did. I did. I can't stand that guy. From the beginning, I can't stand that guy, but whatever. And then we see Jack Barlow throwing a tantrum. So, yeah, this is Carla's reaction for her reading it for the first time. So I'm kind of curious on those 2 chapters of what did you think? Was it what you thought? Oh, and with all of that, we could take your pin down from the golden dragon because you said, I think this golden dragon is meant for Violet. So where's our pin? Did you make them yet?
Yep, I got it. Let me just take it right
She's
off.
fired.
Yeah, I did. So I thought the golden dragon. So, because I really was like, it's either going to be the golden dragon or the black dragon. And to my surprise, she got both, which I did not expect. I actually did not expect her to get 2. So when they said that she had 2 dragons, I was like, what?
With her cute little voice. And
I
she's
know.
like, wait, did you just talk to me?
And I like to try to see if I can figure things out before it happens. Oh, maybe this is gonna happen. Which can I just get a round of applause? I am really glad because I figured out, yes, Sigel and Zayden's dragon and what's his name?
Taryn?
Yeah,
Taryn?
Taryn, Violet's dragon are mated. Like they're together. So okay, can I get a little bit of pride? Because I actually did call that one. I was like, this, and that was a live moment of realization where I was like, oh, what if they are together? That was not like a
Yeah. And
pre-scripted
you
thing. That was
also,
literally a surprise.
yeah, one of the pinpoints you put in there too was is Andarna their baby. So we
Yes,
have to figure that one out too.
yeah. I do feel like, yeah, the golden dragon, just based off of how protective they were of that one, of the golden
Mm-hmm.
dragon. Yeah, I'm gonna leave my pin in that one because I do think that might be something. That might be
Yeah.
something. Yep.
I thought it was really funny because Taryn is like, he has a lot of humor so far in this. Like he tells her, like, you don't have to shout, I could hear you. Or I should have highlighted it. He's like, I could grip harder with your knees. I can barely feel you back there. And she's like, I'm gripping as tight as I can. So, but then we see like he's all like, you're embarrassing us. Like, don't embarrass us. So I think he does use his magic to strap her in because he's like, you will not embarrass me in front of all these other dragons and
I know, and I
stuff.
I will say, I think, because I forgot to say it on the last episode, I'm listening to Violet tell him you picked wrong, I'm not that person, and she's giving him sass back, and I'm like, girl, stop, you don't know, don't sass
Yeah.
the dragon, be glad you got
Right.
chose, okay,
And then she's all like, why did you choose me? And he's like, because you saved her. But one of my favorite lines from him is he goes, I know who you are and what you are, Violet and Soaring Gale. So I'm like, oh, what
yeah.
is she? So
I know that was a thought in my head too, because like again, I'm feeling like there is going to be a connection between his previous writer I can't remember his name. It's blanking me at the moment. Um, and the brother, Brennan, because we know that Taryn's previous rider died trying to save Brennan, and then Taryn was like devastated, like seemed like, obviously devastated, and didn't bond with anybody, and all of a sudden bonds with Violet. So I just feel like there's going to be a connection there. I guess we're going to have to see.
I know. I can't wait for it. That's basically like what I liked about the chapter. What was your for justice oh, that's another thing was watching all the like generals and higher up people having a pity party. To me it seemed like a pity party, like she can't bond two dragons. There's no way, because I was like, oh, you're just jealous because you only got one dragon. But then it's just like her mom isn't even like, oh my gosh, my daughter just got the biggest dragon. Not only did she get the biggest dragon, but she got two dragons. She got the golden feather tail dragon, which we don't know. But yeah, no, the mom doesn't even show any emotion for her daughter whatsoever. But that was just funny to me how they were like, oh, she has two dragons. And then they're
Yeah,
like, okay, what happened? Taryn was all like, they're gonna have like a dragon meeting to see if this is allowed, which I was just laughing about. He's like, stay with the wing leader. I'm like, oh girl, yeah, you stay with the wing leader. And she
and that
goes,
took me a second to realize. I didn't realize, like, I thought, I don't know what I thought, but I just was, I like the whole joke where she's like, "What do you mean, my wing leader? Don't you mean like, what did she say? I think she was
like her
describing,
squad leader or
yeah,
something,
my
because
squad leader, because
Dane.
it's like squad leader Dane and then Zayden wing leader, and he's like, no, you trust Zayden, and she's like, but I don't.
I know, but then we realized why at the end of chapter 16, why he wanted her to stay, because her life now is tied with Zayden. So if anything happens to her, basically Zayden's gonna die too, is what they were
Yeah,
saying.
Zayden's probably like, damn, no, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
right? And then
But
of
I
course
will.
we have Dane. Oh, that's what made me so, this is why I made the face, because Dane is over there. See, he thinks he knows everything. And in reality, I feel like anytime he says something, it's always wrong. And it's just like at this point, like, just shut up. Like, it's been a couple of months already and you're always wrong. But like, he's all like, you can't have both dragons. And you, for the safest choice, you need to choose the golden dragon. Why? Because she's so little and people are going to try to kill you for the black dragon. I feel like no matter who you bond to, every rider now is going to have a target on their back because there's so many unbonded riders. But it was just making me mad how he was telling her, choose the golden dragon, do this, do that. And it's just like, you should be proud of her. She didn't just get one dragon, but she got two dragons.
Well, it just goes back to show that he like genuinely doesn't want to see strength come out of her. He's just like, you know, I don't know. I feel like in a way, maybe Dane just doesn't want to be proved wrong. Like he might be like, oh, I'm proved wrong because I told you you weren't going to make it, and here you are. Not only do you have one dragon, but you have two dragons. And I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit of like, I don't know. I don't
Jealousy.
know. Yeah,
How did you
yeah.
get the biggest dragon? But yeah,
And that he's
whatever,
wrong. Like I think
Dane.
he might have a hard time even like admitting that he's wrong, you know? And I was a little annoyed with Violet's mom, going back to that real quick, because why I like in my mind I'm thinking as she's flying back with the dragon, I'm like so excited for her. I'm like, "Oh man, she did it. She proved all those stupid people wrong, like her mom, Dane, like she proved
Well,
them
her mom
wrong."
always knew that she would make it. Her mom
Yeah,
always knew that she would
do you
make
think
it.
so though? Or do you think, well, I guess she would hope
Well,
that she
she
did.
even said, out of all my kids, I know you're going to be the one to make it.
Oh, yeah, I guess
And
you're right.
she
But
always
like
had faith.
I was like hoping Violet was gonna come in and everyone's gonna be like, oh, like all, like, wow, she got the big, the big dragon and all these things. And I'm like waiting for the mom's reaction, because I'm like waiting for her mom to be like, see, that's my daughter, but like no, she doesn't do that. I'm like, what is like
Can't
she
show
just
emotion. I feel like her friends were there for her. We have Riddick and Rhiannon and all them were super happy for her. But then you have a
yeah.
bunch of the unbonded writers who are jealous. But we also see that Jack Barlow got bonded too
To an orange dragon.
to an orange. Was it orange?
Yeah, orange dragon, it said. Now
Yeah,
you have
what
me
was her
questioning it, but
name?
I'm pretty sure
Bane,
it
Brain.
was
What was her name?
what Rhiannon got a green
She got the
one,
green, yeah.
and Riddick.
But she wanted the green one next to her. So I was like, did you get the green one you wanted? Like,
Maybe she just felt that connection, and then Riddick got the brown dragon.
yeah, which that's gonna be a fun duo together.
But we didn't see anybody that like character wise that we knew that got a red dragon, right?
Not yet, no. Not
Okay.
yet. I wanna say though, well, not yet. Not yet. This is so
Not yet.
hard. I hate reading a book first.
I know that's
Um,
a tough part, you know.
well, it's
Um,
my brain also thinks too, where it's like, I say so much information, but it's like, okay, girlfriend, we didn't even read that yet. And it's like, but we did because my brain has already read it. So
what what's the dragon that Dane has? What color dragon does he have? Did
I
I
don't
just
remember.
I don't know. Dane to me just seems whiny and
I have a, he is. I mean, the way I read him, he's very whiny. Some people
yeah.
read him where he's just like, oh, he's just trying to protect her and stuff. Cause I get both points of views, but it's just like, from majority of the books that I've been reading, I like where the guy lets the girl do the failures and encourages her, like you could do it instead of
Mhm.
basically what he's doing. Because if my husband acted like that, I don't think we would be together. I'd be like, you keep telling me I can't do something. So I don't like
Well,
him.
and in a way, I think it like pushed Violet to like do better, like to be like, well, I am going to prove you wrong, you know, because everybody was like telling her she was going to fail, you know. So it just, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Dane, and I guess this can lead us into this next part. I was disappointed when he pulls her to the side and he's like, you know, checking on her, and he's just like, you can't bond. You're not gonna be able to bond with both dragons, so you have to bond with the golden one. Which, like, in a way, I was a little confused because I'm like, but people already are after Violet to begin with, just because she's a Sorrengail. So, like, wouldn't he want her to have one of the strongest dragons to help her, or to like, you know, bond with her? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of it
Well,
off, but it
he,
just
even towards the end, I feel like he got jealous because he even knows that the two dragons are mated. So he even knows that she is forever tied
oh
with
yes,
Ryerson. So I think when he
yes,
was trying to force the Adrian and Darna on her, that was his way of like, you're not going to be stuck with Zayden. But
hmm
still, he still
yeah,
irritates me.
yeah. I think it does irritate him because he's like, you're going to be, yeah, you're going to be stuck with Zayden.
It was the whole thing. It's like she's been waiting so long for her to kiss him. And then after they're like, you can have both dragons. It's like, whatever. And he's all like, I can finally kiss you now because I have to make sure that everybody knows you're mine and all this. But she's all like, there was nothing. I'm like, oh, girl, there better have not been nothing. So
Yeah, no,
that's kind of embarrassing.
I thought the conversation exchange between Violet and Dane was interesting, and then between Zayden jumping in that conversation where he's like,
Which broke my
"What
heart
did you
too
say
because
about
he,
me?"
well, not even that. He was just all like, for someone who you call is their like your best friend and you love so much, like you would have just watched her die because he was
Yeah,
trying to get him in trouble, saying like you interfered in all this stuff. He's like, you're asking the wrong question. You should have asked if Sigel has saw anything. So then it was just more of a he totally backed down and like, a dog being submissive and stuff. But in
yeah,
reality, if it was Dane watching it, he would have totally let Violet die. Like he would have been like, "Oh, I can't get involved in this." Like
yeah. That would have been so hurtful if like my husband said that to me. I'd be like, "What? Like, you can't break the rules
for
for like."
for someone you love, like
Yeah, we're not talking about cheating in chess. We're talking about like you're break you could care less about anything but the rules when it comes down to someone's life. Like
for
that was a
someone
little
who you
hurtful.
supposedly care about too. So I thought it was fun. Like,
Yeah.
wow, you're really gonna get him. Like you are trying to get him in trouble because he just saved your best friend. Like,
Hmm.
and he's all like, "It wasn't me. It was the girl." So
And I think Zayden almost would have broken the rules because he looked like he was about to before before Taryn I think showed up when originally when she was fighting Jack Barlow and his little group of people, and Zayden looked like he was going to step forward and do something, which he's not supposed to, but it looked like he was going to, and then all of a sudden Taryn steps in and he's probably like, okay, Taryn's got it from here. He can take
yeah.
over. I don't know. I was pretty disappointed in Dane. I feel like with Dane's character, I'm slowly getting more disappointed with him as like, I know you care for her, but you're not showing her. I don't know. I don't know. It's
He
getting harder and
definitely
harder to believe that
follows
he
the
actually cares about
rules.
her.
Yeah, I think he does care about her. It's just he doesn't like his dad is so high ranking up and he's like trying to get the affection from his dad too. So I feel like he doesn't want to break any of those rules, but it's like at some point, where would you draw the line? Like,
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
is no line for Dane.
And it looked
It's
like
just,
Zayden was like gonna pummel him with his words. Like he was like freaking him out almost, like,
I know.
oh wow.
What was it? He's all like, uh, answer your wing leader or something. He's all like, I don't want to. And that's when Violet stepped in and she's like, you don't have to answer him. It's fine. It's like, no, I
I
want him
know.
to answer it though as a reader. It's like, no, freaking answer
Yeah,
it.
like stop, let me hear. I get that way with books all the time when or like they'll be in a really important conversation and all of a sudden something happens and they're like, oh, we have to move on and do this. And I'm like, no, no, you're in the middle of a really good conversation that I, as the reader, need to know. It's very important. So keep going, keep going. And they don't. They leave you
Yeah.
hanging. I'm like,
But
thanks.
I like this. I mean, you'll figure it'll all connect you. You'll be like, oh my gosh. So
Yeah. I mean, I, and when going into the whole point of you left me hanging, this whole time
I
we've
know.
been waiting for this moment between Dane and Violet because I don't think they've ever had a actually ever kissed. They think they've always had feelings for each other, but now we have like them actually coming together and like sharing this, well, in Dane's eyes, passionate
But
kiss.
it didn't leave you hanging though, because it says, uh oh look, she even says it right here. Uh because Dane was feeling bad about what Ryerson said, and she's like, let me look at you guys while I'm reading my book. I know. I say reassuringly, nodding even as something cracks in my heart. You always want me safe. You do anything except break the rules. You have to know how I feel about you. His thumb strokes over my cheek, his eyes searching for something, and then his mouth is on mine. His lips are soft, but the kiss is firm, and delight races up my spine. After years, Dane is finally kissing me. The thrill is gone in less than a heartbeat. There's no heat, no energy, no sharp slice of lust. Disappointment sours the moment, but not for Dane. He's all smiles as he pulls away. It was over in an instant. It was everything I've ever wanted except shit. I don't want it anymore. So
I
to me,
know.
that was the last sentence of the chapter we were reading. So that's chapter 16. That's where I left Carla. That is a good spot to leave Carla because it's like Dane finds out that he likes her. But in my opinion, Amanda's opinion, um, he is getting jealous of Zayden because now Violet is attached to Zayden, so he's trying to do everything to her, and now she doesn't want him anymore. She's like, I felt nothing. So to me, I was like, this is a great point. Not to Carla though, because she's all like, you left me.
Well, because
I
I'm
thought
like,
it was.
what's gonna happen now? Is she going to tell him like this kiss meant nothing to me? Is she gonna go and hook up with Zayden? Like, what is happening? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on next? I mean,
I
I
thought
mean,
I
okay,
did good.
it's not that it was a cliffhanger. Let me rephrase this. It's not a cliffhanger,
She just
but
wanted more.
I did. I wanted more. I was like, why can't I just read the next chapter?
Well, now
Like
you got you now you have 3 chapters, okay? Because tomorrow you could read, or tonight, we all know she's going to read it tonight, 17, 18, and
I will.
19. So we'll read 17, 18, and 19, Carla. Okay. Stop at
Okay.
20. Do not read 20.
Does
I
that
mean, you
mean
totally
that it's a
can.
cliffhanger? You're leaving me on another cliffhanger?
I don't know. Let's investigate.
Oh dear. but I will say while you're investigating, I do agree. I didn't think about that whole, I didn't think about that when I was reading this scene, that Dane would be jealous that now all of a sudden Violet and Xaden are going to have to probably be spending a lot more time together and have some type of a bond, romantic or not, but they have to have some type of a bonding friendship or whatever, because they have to rely on each other at this point. And I do think that Dane took that as an opportunity to be like, no, yeah, that's fine, but I want everyone here to know that you are mine. That is it. And I think with him forcing this moment, which maybe it wasn't, no, I'm going to go with forced. I feel like this moment was a little forced, and it kind of turned Violet off a little bit. Like she was probably just like, look, for months you've been telling me that I'm not good enough, that I'm not going to make it, and all these things. And now all of a sudden that you see I've done it, I've made it, I have two dragons, not just one, I have two. All of a sudden, and now you want to claim me as yours, but there's no magic there for me. There's no lust, nothing. It's all gone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could only take so much negativity, but you'll be happy with this little chunk here.
Good. And I hope I don't, text you at night when I'm done reading them and be like, Amanda, this is strike two.
Maybe. Who knows? Because right now, it can't be strike two. What was strike one?
Strike
Oh,
one
no.
was leaving me of her
Free
falling.
falling.
I was like, thanks a lot. I can't read on. I can't do anything. That's you have when you okay. So for everyone listening, when you're a book reader, and you guys, I'm sure you know this because you're our book readers. You read until you get to a point where you're like, this is good enough to stop. I can stop here. There's nothing that's going to draw me a little bit more forward. It could be 2 a.m. and you're reading and you're falling asleep as you're reading, but you're like, I can't stop here. I have to keep going. That's what that moment was for me. It was a moment of, I would normally continue reading, but I couldn't do that because, we're reading together.
Well, if you would have read it with me, you would have finished it in a day and a half. I mean, I thought I did pretty good until I heard people finish this in like 12 hours. I was like, I was proud of my day and a half, and I'm like, 12 hours? Yeah, I can't beat that. Not with my lifestyle right now. But this was the book. This book, or I should say, this series and the Shatter Me series are the two series that's had me staying up till like 4 o'clock in the morning and then taking like an hour sleep and waking up in an hour, like so at 6 o'clock reading it again. So I was like, what the heck is happening?
Yeah, you like that Shatter Me series. I have heard you talk a
Do
lot about that one.
you know this is my so
um,
good.
Yeah, I think now, I guess I'm just going to find out. We're going to see what happens. Is she going to tell Dane about her lack of feelings? Is she getting more drawn to Xaden a little bit because she's seeing Xaden actually maybe standing up for her a little bit more? I think what Violet's seeing is that she's seeing more in Xaden that she wanted to see in Dane. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like she wanted somebody to help her the way that Xaden's helping her, be there for her the way Xaden's being there for her. And now, because of their dragons, they're kind of linked together. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's starting to think like that she wants, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to go that far. I don't know. I have a lot of pins. I don't need more pins at the moment.
I know. Make those pins for life, and then we'll continue your 3 chapters. But if you want
Yes,
to
I'm
keep
looking forward
going, we
to
could
it.
probably do 4. But as of right now, it'd
Okay.
be 3.
Sounds good. Well,
Yeah.
was there anything else that you wanted to talk about?
I did like the part really fast of Professor Kaori like making Jack stand down and everything, and he's all like, "You're gonna hide behind Professor Kaori, our professor now," and he's all like, "Her dragon is the most powerful dragon right now, and he's staring at you like he's gonna burn you alive if you take one more step closer."
Yeah, he's
So
like warning Jack Barlow, like, I wouldn't push this one.
yeah, so I was like, in reality, they're just trying to save you. But I can't wait for you to figure out how Jack's character moves on and stuff. It's gonna be really fun. So,
That will be exciting.
but that's all I have for you today.
Well, good. I guess we will just continue reading. We're going to read 17, 18, and 19, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I better start to read. I'm gonna start reading it. Make sure that I'm ready for you.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see if we could unpin some pins. Probably not, but you'll add more pins. Doo, 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 doo.
Exciting. Well, if you guys aren't already, make sure that you are following us on Instagram and TikTok. We are Two Sisters, One Book, the number one. And we're also on YouTube, we're on Facebook, and obviously Apple and Spotify. So make sure that you're following us, subscribe to the podcast, make sure to give us a review. We would absolutely love it. But other than that, I guess we'll see you guys on the next couple of chapters.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Love you. Bye.